This video is designed to help you start a gas station business. At the end of the video, you'll find a valuable gift. It's a gas station business plan that you can download, and will lay down for you, step by step, everything you need to know to start a successful gas station business of your own. If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. Like any successful business, opening a gas station starts with meticulous planning. Your business plan is much more than just an outline of your goals. It will help you identify, describe and analyze the specifics of your business, and is key in securing funding for your future gas station. To help you get a clear picture of your path forward, your business plan should include the following points. Market analysis. Gas stations operate in a competitive market, characterized by razor-thin profit margins of less than 2%. That's why you must research and understand your competition, so you learn from their success and avoid their mistakes. Some of the questions you want to ask in your market analysis are: what are your competitors' strengths, and how can you adapt those strengths to your own business? What are your competitors' weaknesses, and how can you eliminate those weaknesses in your own business? How can you solve the same problems better or different than your competitors? Who are your direct competitors, and could they be a significant threat to your gas station? Who is your ideal customer? How can you use location to drive traffic to your business? Location. The location of your gas station can make or break your business, and should be an absolute priority during the planning stage. If you've done your market analysis correctly, you should already have a good idea about whether the location you picked can propel your business forward. Are you planning to open your gas station along a populated highway, and focus on truck drivers and commuters? Or have you chosen a location across from an established competitor that isn't maximizing its potential? When choosing a location for your gas station, a good tactic is to look into budding neighborhoods or industrial parks. These locations are often just outside the city, and require a gas station. That can translate into more commuters and cheaper real estate, but the location might lack the existing infrastructure needed to operate your gas station. How much does it cost to open a gas station? Starting a gas station is not cheap. You can expect to spend anywhere between $250,000 to $2 million to get your business off the ground. The exact costs vary depending on the stage you're in, your chosen location, and whether you buy a franchise or open an independent location. Your business plan should include detailed estimates of the cost involved. Use this list as a guide for the costs you need to research, purchasing or leasing the location. Securing a franchise agreement. Registering your business. Trademarking a business name. Insurance, licenses, permits, and other legal fees. Securing a supplier. Inventory, gas, consumables. Setting up your gas station. Setting up your convenience store. Hiring and training employees. Royalties per your franchise agreement. Marketing materials. In addition to the cost of opening a gas station, your business plan should also work out an educated estimate of the running cost of your business. This should include all expenses, from licensing and insurance to inventory and payroll. List your products and services. Modern gas stations are much more than just a row of fuel pumps, and you'd be hard-pressed to find a successful gas station that doesn't offer additional services. Your business plan should include the number of gas pumps you intend on operating, based on your market research, as well as additional products and services to maximize your profit margins. The most common products and services at gas stations include convenience stores selling snacks, drinks, car accessories, tobacco, alcohol, and lottery tickets. Car washes, full service or self-service. Air pumps. Restrooms. Mechanic for oil changes and repairs, increasingly rare nowadays. Keep in mind that each of these services carries its own costs, in addition to permits and maintenance requirements. If you decide to operate your gas station through a franchise agreement, you will likely also be limited in the services and products you can offer. Property and equipment. Once you've taken care of the funding that you'll need to start a gas station business, you'll be able to officially buy or lease the property where you'll have your station. Before signing the purchase or lease agreement, there are a few important pitfalls to look out for. Who owns the equipment? If the site has this equipment, make sure that the sale also includes ownership of the pumps, tanks, and other necessary equipment. Many gas station owners don't own the equipment itself, but lease it from the property owner or a franchise. Depending on the term of your franchise agreement, you may be required to use specific equipment, branded pumps, etc. In these cases, you will want to exclude existing equipment that does not conform to these requirements from the purchase. Make sure to use a qualified lawyer to finalize the sale. Check the maintenance history of all tanks and pumps, to ensure they work and comply with state regulations. More than one gas station owner has lost their business, because they purchase a station with defective equipment. The next part of the video is not specific to a gas station business. Nevertheless, this knowledge is essential for success in the gas station business, as well as in any other business. Ignore it at your own peril. Operating a successful gas station business will depend on the following 4 conventions. 1. A practical plan, with a solid foundation. 2. Dedication, and willingness to sacrifice, to reach your goal. 3. Technical skills. 4. Basic knowledge of management, finance, record keeping and market analysis. As a new owner, you will need to master these skills and techniques if your business is to be successful. Finding a niche. Small businesses range in size from a manufacturer, with many employees, and millions of dollars in equipment, to the lone window washer, with a bucket and a sponge. Obviously, the knowledge and skills, required for these 2 extremes, are far apart, but for success they have one thing in common. Each has found a business niche, and is filling it. The most critical problems you will face, in your early planning, will be to find your niche, and determine the feasibility of your idea. Get into the right business at the right time, is very good advice, but following that advice, may be difficult. Many entrepreneurs plunge into a business venture, so blinded by the dream, that they fail to thoroughly evaluate its potential. Is your business idea feasible? Before you invest time, effort, and money, the following exercise will help you separate sound ideas from those bearing a high potential for failure. Identify and briefly describe the business you plan to start. Identify the product or service you plan to sell. Answering yes to any of the following 3 questions means you are on the right track. A negative answer to all of them means the road ahead could be rough. 1. Does your product or service satisfy an unfilled need? 2. Will your product or service serve an existing market, in which demand exceeds supply? 3. Will your product or service be competitive, based on its quality, selection, price, or location? Market analysis. For a small business to be successful, the owner must know the market. To learn the market, you must analyze it, a process that takes time and effort. You don't have to be a trained statistician to analyze the marketplace, nor does the analysis have to be costly. Analyzing the market is a way to gather facts about potential customers, and to determine the demand for your product or service. The more information you gather, the greater your chances of capturing a segment of the market. Know the market before investing your time and money in any business venture. The following questions will help you collect the information necessary to analyze your market, and determine if your product or service will sell. This brief exercise will give you a good idea of the kind of market planning you need to do. An answer of no to any of the questions indicates a weakness in your plan, so do your research until you can answer each question with a yes. 1. Do you know who your customers will be? 2. Do you understand their needs and desires? 3. Do you know where they live? 4. Will you be offering the kind of products or services that they will buy? 5. Will your prices be competitive in quality and value? 6. Will your promotional program be effective? 7. Do you understand how your business compares with your competitors? 8. Will your business be conveniently located for the people you plan to serve? 9. Will there be adequate parking facilities for the people you plan to serve? Planning your startup. The following questions are grouped according to function. They are designed to help you prepare for opening day. Merchandise. Have you decided what items you will sell or produce, or what services you will provide? Have you made a merchandise plan, based upon estimated sales, to determine the amount of inventory you will need to control purchases? Have you found reliable suppliers, who will assist you in the startup? Have you compared the prices, quality, and credit terms of suppliers? Business records. Are you prepared to maintain complete records of sales, income and expenses, accounts payable, and receivables? Have you determined how to handle payroll records, tax reports, and payments? Do you know what financial reports should be prepared, and how to prepare them? Finances. A large number of small businesses fail each year. There are a number of reasons for these failures, but one of the main reasons is insufficient funds. Too many entrepreneurs try to start and operate a business without sufficient capital, money. To avoid this dilemma, you can review your situation by analyzing the following 3 questions. 1. How much money do you have? 2. How much money will you need to start your business? 3. How much money will you need to stay in business? In order to answer the second question, how much money will you need to start your business? You need to prepare an estimate of all your startup costs. Here's a list of items you may need to take into account. Note that this list is for a retail business. Items will vary for service, construction, manufacturing or online firms. Decorating and remodeling, fixtures and equipment, installing fixtures and equipment, services and supplies, beginning inventory cost, legal, professional fees, licenses and permits, telephone utility deposits, insurance, signs, advertising for opening, unanticipated expenses. Now, the answer to the third question, how much money will you need to stay in business? Must be divided into two parts, immediate costs, and future costs. From the moment the door to your new business opens, a certain amount of income may come in. However, this income should not be projected in your operating expenses. You will need enough money available to cover costs for at least the first 3 months of operation. The following list will help you project your operating expenses on a monthly basis. Typical expenses for 1 month may include your living costs, employee wages, rent, advertising, supplies, utilities, insurance, taxes, maintenance, delivery, transportation, miscellaneous. Now sum up the total estimated monthly expenses, and multiply it by 3. This is the amount of cash you will need to cover operating expenses for 3 months. Deposit this amount in a savings account before opening your business. Use it only for those purposes listed in the above list, because this money will ensure that you will be able to continue in business during the crucial early stages. By adding the total startup costs to the total expenses for 3 months, you can learn what the estimated costs will be to start and operate your business for 3 months. By subtracting the totals of the lists from the cash available, you can determine the amount of additional financing you may need, if any. Now you will need to estimate your operating expenses for the first year after startup. The first step in determining your annual expenses is to estimate your sales volume, month by month. Next, determine the cost of sales. You may want to use a spreadsheet to do this. After startup, the primary source of revenue in your business will be from sales, but your sales will vary from month to month because of seasonal patterns and other factors. It is important to determine if your monthly sales will produce enough income to pay each month's bills. An estimated cash flow projection will show if the monthly cash balance is going to be subject to such factors as the following: failure to recognize seasonal trends, excessive cash taken from the business for living expenses, too rapid expansion, and slow collection of accounts if credit is extended to customers. Conclusion: if you have carefully answered all the questions in this video, you have seriously thought about your goal. However, there may be some things you may feel you need to know more about. Owning and running a gas station business is a continuous learning process. Research your idea, and do as much as you can, yourself, but don't hesitate to seek help from people who can tell you what you need to know. As we conclude this video, it's time you get your free gas station business plan gift. Go to the description below this video to get it now. It is completely free, no strings attached. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this.